Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Greg, your co-host of the Grilling to Get Away podcast. Welcome back. Hey, we're glad you're here. This week, we talk about country-style ribs, and Ben shares a recent cook with us and his tips on how he did his country-style ribs. So we hope you find some value and get some good ideas from that. And just a reminder, we'll be out at the Milwaukee Sports Show March 9th through the 12th. At the West Dallas State Fair Park. So come on over there, stop by, check out all the fishing and sports gear, and then pick up some seasoning and some flavor from us at the Burn Pit BBQ station. But we hope that you are taking advantage of some of this nice weather that's coming our way and getting out the grill. But here you go, country style ribs. Oftentimes, life is demanding, stressful, and just won't stop. When needing to take a break, we like to light up the charcoal and crack open a cold one. The Grilling to Get Away podcast is an ongoing conversation about all things barbecue and grilling, from our backyard to yours. So if you sometimes don't know what the heck you're doing, if you like to learn, and if you don't take yourself too seriously, you're in the right spot. Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Greg, your co-host of the Grilling to Get Away podcast, and I'm here with my buddy.
What's happening, everyone? This is Ben.
Ben, man, good to see you.
It's good to see you, bud.
Yeah, it's been a week, right? Since the last time we saw each other? We didn't see each other over the weekend,
sounds right? Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's a week too long, Greg.
Yeah, it is. You're right. You're right. It's great to see you.
It's good to see you, man.
Yeah, and appreciate you, all your listeners out there coming back again. To the Grilling to Get Away podcast, where we kind of share recipes, tips, ideas, thoughts on all things barbecue and grilling. We appreciate the reviews and the shares and the people subscribing to the podcast over the past few weeks. You know, we've grown quite a bit, so we appreciate you all sharing it with your friends. And you know, if you find value in the podcast, continue to share. But we appreciate that. Ben, what are you up to, man? What have you been up to?
Busy, man. It's
yeah,
like you said, it's like birthday season, you know.
Yep.
Like, it was my daughter's birthday. Like, now we have her birthday party coming up like this weekend.
Oh man.
Yeah. So it's just kind of like
just a friend party.
Yeah.
How many kids are coming over?
Do
you know this? Do you know this?
This is a good question. I think we're hovering right around like 7.
Woo!
Yeah. I know we sent out invites, but I don't think we've gotten all the RSVPs in.
Okay.
So if you've been invited to have an RSVP,
if you're listening to the podcast,
let us know.
Know if you're coming.
But yeah, man, that's just living.
Just getting ready for that.
Just kind of trying to.
Has she requested any cakes on the grill?
No.
This party? No.
No.
Not this time.
That's been shut down. I think it was.
Right.
Might have been a one and done type of thing for them. You know, but
you'll make your own little one.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
nice.
Not even a little one. You know what I mean?
Big pan.
Heck yeah, I might do like a double decker. You know, like just get into it. I think I found my new calling. Cakes on the grill.
Cakes by Ben.
Yeah. Call me up. Did you have a chance to eat the cake that I brought over for you?
We did. We shared it.
Who's we?
Me, Becky, and the boys.
Nice. And what was the consensus?
The consensus was we could taste the smoke.
That was the consensus I got too. And Greg, man, I really I just put in very low chips, like maybe 2. Nothing big. Like it picked it up though.
It did. The chocolate really picked it up.
It sure did.
And I think because we had it for a few days afterwards, that smoke continues to permeate.
Sure does, man.
You know the chocolate there, so it had a nice hint of smoky flavor to it.
I had a few bites after my lunch today, Greg.
Did you really? Still got some left over?
So I have half a cake left, Greg. And I brought you 2 pieces.
Yeah, you
man.
sure did. Those are big pieces too.
So what would any of them want that for a birthday cake?
You know, I'd never lie to you, Ben. So I'll tell you. No.
Just put me down nicely.
Yeah,
Greg.
no. You know they're big on ice cream.
Man, yeah.
Ice cream cakes. Well, let me tell you this, man. So, you know, Owen had his birthday party with
friend sleepover.
Friend sleepover, yeah.
How many kids were there?
6,
Oh.
5, 4 or 5 slept over. I don't remember. I wasn't paying attention.
Sure, just lost one of them.
Yeah.
Kind of whatever.
But he asked for an ice cream cake. So, okay, yeah, sure. I'll get you an ice cream cake. I go to the freezer at the local grocer, and they had all these frozen cakes. So I picked one. Right, I picked one of the frozen cakes,
Okay.
and I brought it home and then put it in the freezer here, and then waited for his time to cut the cake. Well, like I get it. I cut it open, and it's just like a regular cake. I was like, why would they put a regular cake in the freezer?
Did you read it, Greg?
I didn't read it, man. I assumed because it was in the freezer, it was an ice cream cake.
You know what they say when you assume, Greg?
I sure do.
I had nothing to do with this, so.
Well, they just stuck their forks in it and ate it like a popsicle because
Nice,
it was frozen solid.
Yeah.
It was just a regular cake.
How mad
Pro tip for I just laughed like
I bet.
there's no ice cream in this cake. It's just a cake. Why would you put it in the freezer if it's just a cake? I don't know, but so you and I have a little bit of cake birthday cake do-overs maybe next time.
Yeah,
But,
and next week,
Isn't next week? We got this.
yeah, soon. Not next week, maybe the following. It's
Okay.
my wife's birthday,
all right.
so yeah, so we got.
And
just
your
like-
birthday's coming up too.
Well, I don't know if we're gonna celebrate this year. We'll see. If I do,
Make
I'll
yourself a cake.
I'm gonna make a chocolate cake. You know what? I'm not even gonna cut it. I'm just gonna sit there with a fork.
Nice.
Yep. Just scoop it in
Scoop
the
it right out,
frosting,
yeah.
Scoop it in the cake.
You can't have it.
Yeah.
Get your own.
Don't even look at it.
Yeah, so I did some burgers for the boys. He requested some burgers, so I went up to our friends at the Butcher Block.
Nice, man.
And
Did
they
you
had,
get stuffed burgers up there?
no, they had some frozen patties already made. So like they had a couple different to choose from. They
Right
had
there
like
in the freezer
in
section.
the freezer
and stuff?
section. Yeah, they had it nicely packaged. This is obviously fresh meat but they make it easy for you. So I think I did like 1/3 patty, like pound patties, they had like 9 of them in there.
Oh man, okay.
So they're frozen, so cooked those up on
Easy,
the grill. Yep. I cooked them probably a little bit more well done because I was feeding other people. I didn't want to, chance that. So not my best effort, but they didn't care too much because it was.
Did you add anything to it at all, man, or just
I
pull it out, slap it right on?
I added our pop smoke Memphis style.
Okay.
I really like that on burgers.
Yeah. See, that's funny because I usually lean with that towards chicken.
Yeah, I do it on chicken too. But I was just like, let's do this one.
Yeah.
And then I put it on there and
No fire in the hole. And,
nope, just straight up,
Okay.
kept it simple. And then, cooked those for, over on the Weber direct heat. And those were done, within 10 minutes, a couple, about 4 minutes aside. Got them nice and well done. And, then the boys ate them up.
Easy enough. Man.
Yeah, super simple. But then the same night, me and I made a ribeye steak for me and the wife.
Okay.
And that one, I kept it real simple, man. And maybe we'll do another show on steaks because I see a lot of questions out there on steaks and rubs and stuff on that. But, I left it out at room temperature a little bit, put some of our ground pounder.
Did you do any olive oil at all?
This time I didn't.
No?
Yes.
I know that's kind of a big go-to for you.
Yeah, sometimes I'll put a little bit of olive oil on it first, and then I'll put the seasoning on it. But this time I just let it, put the seasoning right on it, and then put it on the grill, direct heat. Again, 3 to 4 minutes per side. This was probably about 1.5 inches, 2 inch thick.
Thicker, huh?
Yeah. And it came out great, man.
Nice.
Yeah. So our ground pounder seasoning has a little bit of sugar in there, so when you put it over the direct heat, it caramelizes real nice. So it had a nice real crust on there, and then the inside was real kind of medium rare. So that turned out great. And
Did you do any sides?
that one, my wife made she was making a mushroom and noodle kind of creamy dish.
Like stroganoff almost?
A little bit, I guess you could say. But it was kind of added more of like a coconut. So we used coconut milk.
Okay.
Yeah. So I really enjoy that side that she makes, and you could eat it as a dish too. But it's just some big old noodles, some good old mushrooms, some coconut milk, and then some other spices and stuff in there. But nice creamy mushroom noodle dish.
Man. Well, good.
Yeah, so that's what I did, man. What about you?
Yeah, I did. So I just I cooked up some chicken actually last night, and I did chicken and broccoli just in the cast iron on the stove because I'll be honest, man, I really don't use the cast iron inside. And I was like, oh, I'll give it a go.
Use it up.
Yeah, so I did. It's awesome. But no, I used the cast iron again over the weekend, and I did country style ribs.
Country style ribs.
Yeah, man. They're real big, thick, big, hearty pieces of meat.
Hearty pieces of meat, man. Now, where'd you get them from?
Man, this is from. I've had these for a while, to be honest. Before we had gotten our pig, you remember when I went over to Brossman's and I picked up a freezer pack? They just had like kind of a cheaper one for like $125, $150.
Okay.
It had like had some steaks. It had some country style ribs, some pork chops, some cut up like whole chickens.
Okay.
So I just kind of we was in between our when we needed to get some meat, we were waiting for the cow to get done.
Yeah.
So, and obviously well before the pig. So, yeah, so I'd grabbed that a while ago, and I was kind of digging around the freezer, and I was like, oh man, be kind of something. I haven't done these in a long time, and figured I'd pull them out, give them a shot, man.
So these are pork one?
Yes.
Pork country style ribs?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So you got them from Brossman's as part of a package?
Yeah, I probably had them for like, honestly, 2 years maybe, a year and a half.
Okay. And how big were these?
What do you like size wise, or how many pounds and stuff?
Yeah, pound size.
I mean, it didn't say on the outside of because they just kind of put it in that like the freezer packs.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't like label it. It's just
sure.
Like cut up and put in there and taped all together. But I'd say probably about like 2-3 pounds.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
So enough for the family and stuff.
Oh yeah, we had
leftovers.
Yeah. Yeah. In total, I would say probably about, I want to say like 6 to 7 pieces kind of cut up in there.
Okay.
And they had the bone in.
Okay. And so to back up, so if folks don't know where the country style ribs come from on the animal, and I had to look it up too a little bit to see where it is. So they actually come from like the shoulder, the butt area. And it's almost the same meat that's used in like pulled pork. Did you get that feeling when you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Maybe a little bit fattier.
Okay.
Than kind of your traditional like rib section.
Yeah, they're cut in kind of
chunks.
Chunks to look like ribs, right?
Like, yeah, it's like, I don't know. It's not hard to explain, I guess, but it's about like 4 inches long by about like an inch thick or so.
Okay.
Inch and a half, give or take.
Okay. Awesome. So you got the. So that's just a little history for you where it comes from.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no, I had to look it up too. Like, where is it? Because I know it says ribs, but it actually comes from like the rib area. It comes from the shoulder, the butt area.
No, like they're not your traditional ribs, right? Like,
right.
You're not sitting there kind of trimming them. I really didn't trim. I don't think any really fat off of them. It's just kind of said it's more of a fattier piece of meat, I guess. But like, it's still like it wasn't like gristly or anything.
Right.
It's real nice.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you had them, you pulled them out. So how did you prepare them? Did you rub them down, or what did you use?
So I put them in just a container, and I didn't do too much.
What kind of container? Like just a tin foil, or
I used a glass container.
Glass container.
Yeah, because I kind of wanted to like almost like a glass mixing bowl.
Yeah.
Okay, because I want them to sit for a bit. I did this like probably an hour and a half before I was gonna throw them on.
Sure.
So I kind of had a plan in my mind on how I wanted to cook them anyway, and so with kind of this idea that I concocted in my brain, which who knows where it's gonna go, right? I was like, well, they're not gonna need like too much, so I kept it very traditional, like kind of for how like I like my kind of ribs or like pork. So I went with our sweet heat, man.
Nice.
And just
blasted it.
Yeah, pretty much rolled them around. I threw a little bit of Worcestershire sauce in there.
Nice.
And a little bit of beer.
All right.
Not too much.
Man, you've been using beer quite a bit in your.
I have, and I usually don't do that with with pork.
Okay. What made you want to throw it in this time?
Well, I wanted to do it in the cast iron.
So you wanted a little bit more moisture in there?
A little bit, and I really didn't want to do any like chicken broth or beef broth. A lot of times with this, I'd like to go with like apple juice, but I didn't have any. So,
okay.
I was like, well, I'll do beer, and plus, like, kind of, when you first get that cast iron out there, and you let that heat up, I like to hit it with beer kind of right away and get like that, just that flavor like down into the pan.
Sure.
I love it, man. Just that smell too. It smells so good. It's great with burgers. I highly recommend it. But no, so I decided just to give it a go. And so what I really wanted to do was, kind of cook up the meat, hit it with some smoke for a bit, and then, I got 2 cans of baked beans.
Okay, so 2 cans of big baked beans.
Yep.
Nice. Like any flavor? Like
I got original and onion.
Okay. What made you get the onion?
Why not?
I was just asking.
No, that was
my
it.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Fair enough.
That'd be good in there. I was torn between original and home style.
Home style is usually good.
That's what I thought too, but at the same time, like, they're a little bit thicker, right? So I wanted something with a little bit more saucy. I wanted it to be a little saucy,
more saucy.
Right?
I got it.
So, they obviously have barbecue ones too, but I didn't want to do that. I wanted to throw in my own.
Yeah, use their own stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So
get that trash out of here.
Yeah, right. I looked at it and I laughed.
Yeah.
But so I went onion. So you can't go wrong. So man, just got the grill rolling. I used applewood, and I did have a few bricks of like kind of the apple enhanced briquettes.
Okay. Yeah.
Kingsford.
So the Kingsford that already has the apple, smoke.
I don't know if it actually.
they put like little shards of applewood in there or whatever.
Yeah. So it's not gonna be overpowering, right?
Mm-hmm. So what temperature did you get the grill up to?
I was up about like 275. I think it peaked at about 300.
Okay. And this was I'm guessing indirect grilling. So
yeah.
Coals are one side, pans on the other side.
Yeah, man.
Okay, so you had the pork marinating for a little bit, with the sweet heat rub, and then you said some Worcestershire sauce, so a little bit of beer, and then for an hour and a half, and then you put it into the cast iron, or did you heat the cast iron up first?
I heated the cast iron up first.
Heat the cast iron up first, and then you put a little bit of beer in there.
A little bit, yeah.
Get that flavor.
Yep.
Then what happened next?
So then I took my meat, just put it right in there. And then I wanted, like I said, I want that barbecue flavor in there too. Mm-hmm. So since I was doing kind of indirect, and I already kind of had a little bit of liquid down in there, I poured some of our QRF right on top because I wanted it to kind of cook, get into the meat and stuff. Mm-hmm. Traditionally I wouldn't have done that because I would have been worried about it burning. I wouldn't do like regular ribs like that.
Right.
But since I was doing it in the cast iron and stuff, and this could kind of
it's containing it,
caramelize a bit, get down in the pan with the meat and just kind of sit there and soak.
Yeah.
I was with this, I kind of wanted to have like a little bit more liquid in there, so it kind of has a chance just to slow cook and then evaporate a bit more.
Nice.
And so I didn't want it to be where it was just like a dry cook, I guess.
Yeah. That's fair enough. So the grill's at about 275, 250. You said
about 275, 3.
Okay, so a little higher.
Peaked, yeah.
Did you cover the pan at all?
No,
you left it
no,
open?
I didn't. I left it wide open. The pan that I have does have a lid.
Oh, it does.
It does.
Okay,
but it's a cast iron lid too, so I really don't. It won't let too much heat in there, or like not heat, but it won't let too much smoke in.
Yeah, yeah.
So I didn't want to do that. I probably could have done like butcher paper if I wanted to.
Sure,
but I didn't do that.
That's
I just left it wide open.
Just curious. Because if you cover it, then you get kind of more of a steaming action to it,
right?
And different cooks, different types of cooks. No right way, wrong way. It's just I was just curious.
No, and that's I didn't want to cover it necessarily either because, like I said, I had a good amount of liquid kind of down in there.
You weren't worried about drying out.
I wasn't. I wanted that to evaporate a bit more. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So, so it did. I kind of got that to evaporate about halfway from where I started, which was perfect. So I still had, plenty of kind of the juices and stuff from the meat, so it wouldn't dry out. And then when I added like the baked beans to it too, it still had a chance to get down and get in with those juices as well.
Okay. So you added. So how long did you cook it before you added the baked beans?
I cooked it for like an hour.
So you smoked it for an hour,
Mhm.
indirect, 275, 300. You said in that hour, then the liquid inside went down about halfway.
Yeah, I checked on them about 30 minutes in.
Yeah.
Flipped them.
Okay.
Because like when you're doing that kind of indirect heat, that heat comes really on that backside a lot. Comes over the top, and it'll kind of, especially like it's their piece is kind of further away, it'll get done quicker.
Yeah.
Depending on where they're at in the pan, I guess. But so yeah, I flipped them, kind of rotated things around a little bit, and then covered it back up. Made sure I still had. I put in a pretty good sized chunk of wood, so I wanted to make sure that was still going.
Okay.
Yeah, and then kind of by that time it had dropped. I was hovering more so around like 250, 225.
Okay.
Because it kind of peaked on me quick, and then it did start to come back down.
Nice.
So, which is great because when you're adding those beans and stuff, like
the temperature of the pan's gonna go down a bit.
Yeah, it can come down a bit, which is good. And then you're not having like kind of those burnt beans.
Yeah, yeah.
Nobody wants that.
Nobody wants burnt beans. That's what I always say.
That's
Always.
So how long did you keep it in there then after you added the beans?
at least another half hour.
Another half hour.
Yeah. But I went out there and I stirred about every like 15 minutes. About a half hour. Like I kept kind of checking on it and stuff. My temp was my coals were running lower. So I knew they would be going out.
Okay.
Soon. So didn't want to do it too long. But just kind of enough, essentially enough to kind of get a good smoky flavor into the beans and more or less just kind of get them hot and, heated up.
Now, did you take them out and put them over the coals at all? At the end when you were getting ready to pull them off?
Yeah, Greg, I did for like the last like 5 to 10 minutes. I did. I pushed it over the coals because I didn't have much out there.
Oh, okay. You pushed the whole pan, or did you take the country ribs out and put them over the coals?
No, just the whole pan.
Okay.
So if I would have done that, kind of would have been messy.
You think so?
Yeah, I think they would have gotten a lot of like kind of the juices from inside that pan and like from the beans and stuff would have kind of dripped off and down onto through the grates and everything. So
yeah. I don't know. Maybe it would have charred them up a little bit, caramelized them a little bit.
I mean, it might have. I probably would have had to throw some more coals on there and get a little hotter.
Oh, okay. Wasn't that hot?
No.
Oh, all right, I got you.
No.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So
yeah.
it probably was kind of more so like just melted it and then just kind of dripped.
Okay. So you put them over like the last 5 to 10 minutes over the coals, kind of get that
in the
one.
pan. Yep.
Yeah.
Just
in
more
the
or less
pan.
just really heating up the beans at that point.
Yeah. Get it to whatever temperature you wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
Now I got a question for you. I've been looking at Dutch ovens, right? So Dutch ovens are like these, big cast iron.
Yeah.
And some recipes call for, hey, don't heat it up beforehand because when you put it, whatever you're putting in there, it could burn the bottom or the sides. Now I know you heated up the cast iron.
I did, yeah.
Could be similar. Did you find any of that, like anything stick or anything burn because you heated it up before you put the stuff in?
No, I threw some, like I said, some cold beer in there first.
Okay.
Kind of tone it down a little.
Yeah.
And plus, that's why I wanted to make sure there were plenty of juices in there so that I wouldn't get that. Because
Nice.
that kind of, I would have worried about that had I just, taken, the ribs individually and just stacked them right in there.
Yeah.
Then I probably would have had that issue.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's a great point. Like, Ben cooled his down before he put it in there by adding some some beer. So if you're doing something like this and you're on a, if you're heating up the cast iron or Dutch oven, whatever you're doing beforehand, just know like, if you're putting something in afterwards, then after it's already heated, you could get that burning effect to it.
Unless you like kind of oil it up a bit.
Yeah. So you just want to be cautious of that. So it sounds like it came out well there for you. Nothing sticking there. So then did you cool down a little bit after you pulled it off?
Yeah. Yeah, I probably let them just kind of sit on the stovetop for about 10, 15 minutes.
Nice.
Not so much to rest or anything, just more so to
got other stuff going on.
Kind of, just getting other stuff out. Getting the kids situated, hey, we're gonna eat. Just like your normal stuff.
Did you cover it? Keep it?
I did.
No.
I left it open. Because kind of having it over those coals for that last 5-10 minutes really it turned it up a bit.
Okay.
Especially kind of your ones on the bottom, and when I got it in and really mixed it up, your pan's still hot, so it's gonna continue to kind of just stay warm.
Yeah.
So I wasn't too worried about it. And the kids they're like, it's still hot, and usually it's okay. But,
right.
So that's where I
let it cool down a little bit.
Yeah, I want to get it on their plates and stuff like that, but it's just kind of not so much like just to let the meat rest. It's not. I wasn't really waiting for that.
Okay, more like let it cool down a little bit so you can
Yep.
eat it, when you're ready to eat.
Yeah.
Did you add anything else to it? Did you add any more sauce or any like seasonings or finishing touches before you guys kind of dug in?
No.
All right. Just took one of those off, cut it up, put some beans on there, and any side dishes?
Oh man, I'm trying to think. Did we do any side dishes for this? I think the kids I think my son had like some applesauce. Nothing like
salad.
Yeah, I don't think we really added like.
You didn't cook
crazy.
anything else.
No. Yeah, pork good, beans good.
Pork and beans.
So, I was like, that's
the applesauce is a solid choice for.
I think
side,
so too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too. If I think you could always maybe put like a little bit of applesauce in there.
Yeah, I'm sure you could. Yeah.
That would have been good. If I had some apple juice, I might have considered that maybe. And gone man, that would be good, Greg. If you do like a little bit of apple juice, a little applesauce, and like brown sugar and stuff.
Yeah, I see a lot of like pork. Anytime I'm doing pork, brown sugar is usually like a staple.
Yeah, I didn't do brown sugar.
That's totally fine, man.
Yeah,
like you had the sweet heat that has a little bit of sugar in it. So, but yeah, I mean, sounds like a solid cook, man.
Then I had, like I said, I had the QRF. I went with our bold.
Digging it.
Got in with the beans too. Like it was awesome. It gave it that nice kind of barbecue flavor that I was really looking for and stuff. No, I think that you could definitely do that though. Like brown sugar, especially kind of in your cast iron like that. It's a lot easier. It's not like I said, you're not cooking it just over the grates.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
it's a little bit.
I like it, man.
Better, yeah.
Yeah, that's a great way to do it, man. It's not like that long of a cook where you're spending all day out there.
Right.
It's kind of a quicker one. You're using the pan. You got some other elements to it like the beans, and then mixing it all together, letting it cook. So how was it? Was it like tender? Like I don't want to say fall off the bone because there's really no bone, but how was it?
They're not boneless. There's that's bone in
part of
it. Some of my kids each had one. I asked hey, do you want this? And they're like, yeah, because I wanted to grab onto it and bite into it.
Yeah,
and stuff. No, man, it was awesome. I was pumped. I wish, I probably go back and maybe start around 225.
Keep it a little bit lower.
A little bit, yeah. It was a nice day, so I could have enjoyed that.
Could have got away a little bit extra. Huh?
A little bit more time outside, and but that's what I would have done different. I think dropped it down a bit. I would have liked to have seen kind of how it would have turned out if they were covered a little bit towards the end, I guess. But it depends on how you want them cooked, man. Obviously, if you want them a little bit more steamed and falling apart like that, great. I wanted it to still be kind of my strips. I wanted to okay, this is my rib right here instead of having it shredded.
Yeah.
Kind of that pulled pork effect, right? Because if that's what you're looking for, absolutely cover that thing. Let it get your smoke on there for the first half hour, 45 minutes, and then cover it up and just let it tenderize in there. You could even let it do it sitting there for another hour and a half, 2 hours.
I mean, at that point, it's just kind of you're breaking it down even more. Yeah. So it's again, almost like the crock pot type of keep the moisture in there, let it continue to work its magic, and break it down a little bit more. So yeah, I mean, it sounds like it was a solid cook. Kids liked it, family liked it.
Yeah,
no complaints.
No complaints, man. Yeah, both of them went back for seconds.
That's always a good sign.
Always a good sign.
Yeah.
Yeah, they crushed it. Like I said, we've got a little bit left, but probably enough for one more meal. Probably not for everybody, but certain people.
So, keep your hands up.
Don't even look at it. No, man. But yeah, there's a lot of different ways that you can cook spare ribs, or not spare ribs, country style ribs.
Oh, for sure.
You know, I mean, I personally I don't know about you. I haven't done them. I've probably done them a handful of times, and every time I've done them, except for one time, I've done them in a tin pan.
Yeah.
So this is my first time doing a cast iron, but man, yeah, you can definitely just kind of play with them, throw them out right over the coals, or throw them almost kind of cook them how you would do ribs, I guess, kind of indirect, smoke them. But I think too, you can almost add it similar to a steak where you do throw it over, or towards the end, crisp them up a little bit, like we talked, like you mentioned and stuff. So
yeah, and I've seen a lot of recipes if you don't want to bust out the grill or whatever, throw it in the crock pot, kind of do it that way. And then also You can always use the oven. Keep it low, 275 like Ben did, but do it in the oven, and at the end, if you wanted to, just put a little sauce on the top of it and then crisp it up a little bit, and you're good to go. But a lot of different ways to do country style ribs. We haven't talked about that one yet, so I'm glad that you busted those out and did them. It's almost like we planned this stuff.
I would have thought that. I don't know. What are we
going to talk about today? I don't know. What'd you do? This is a very professional podcast.
It sure is.
It sure is. No, but that's awesome, man. Anything like I know you mentioned a few things you do differently, but I know you like to add a little bit of heat every now and again. Like, was this one lacking because it didn't have the heat for you?
No, because it had this sweet heat. And then with the bold flavor, it was plenty. I wasn't looking for like a kick on this. It had enough, to where it wasn't overpowering anything. It was. I don't even think there was really like a subtle heat. I didn't feel like there was. Maybe the kids did. They didn't say anything though. But not for this. Like, I think for this, I was kind of looking more for like your, just kind of a barbecue.
It's like more traditional.
Yeah, I guess. Like,
kind of
like a little bit of sweetness to it. Mm-hmm. Especially with the beans and stuff.
Yeah, it's a very, very traditional style kind of cook.
So I wasn't looking to have it spicy on this one.
No, it's fine. I was curious, man. I'm getting worried about you.
No. Nothing to worry about. Yeah. Oh, here we go.
All right, man. Well, that's good, man. On a scale 1 to 10, 10 being like, hey, this is my best cook I've ever done. 1 being like, I would probably never do that again. What word would you give this one?
I'd probably give it a 6.5.
Ooh. So a little bit lower than I thought it would be.
No. I mean, I was happy with it. Like,
happy, but like nothing stood out to you,
I mean, it's passing, right? Like it's a
passing. I'd say a 7, like a C, but okay, C minus.
Yeah, I'll take it. I want this one to be like one that I want to give to, like, I guess, judges for like a competition.
Sure.
If I was trying to be different, I might have,
doctor it up a little bit, do a little bit of something different.
A little bit, yeah.
But for like a weekend
for a
meal,
weekend, man, it was awesome.
It was great.
Yeah, I wasn't mad about it at all. No, maybe, like I said, I think I wish I had gone like a little bit lower. Probably kept around like 225, 250 max.
Okay.
And then I think I probably would have added the beans in a little bit sooner than what I did.
Okay. Nice.
So, but, oh man, I was happy. I can't complain. It was a good cook. It was something different, right? Like, right. I haven't done anything like, I've never done it in the cast iron like that. So I was kind of something new right there. And then wasn't too sure about like the beans and stuff. Said I can't remember the last time I did some country style ribs. So
yeah, it's been a while since I've done them.
Yeah, I wasn't too mad about it.
Good.
I was man, I'd do this again.
Do it again?
Hell yeah, I would do
nice.
it again. Yeah.
Awesome, man. Well, you got anything coming up this week?
Yes. So I had talked about this last time doing almost like a fish fry, like a beer batter kind of.
You still got some of that fish from Alaska, right?
I do, yeah. We also grabbed some cod, so I'm not sure. I'll probably do, run with it with the cod.
Yeah, I don't know how good fried halibut is, but
I mean, yeah, it's good. It's good.
Yeah.
But I was looking for this specific kind of like beer batter that I wanted to use, like batter for the fish, and it's in a yellow bag. It's like Louisiana.
Nice.
That's what it's like, a Louisiana style. I guess like rub. I guess.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try doing something like that. I'll obviously do the cast iron again, but throw a little oil in there, get it kind of nice and hot, and then just let it ride.
Nice, man.
Yeah, have a good time. Do a little oil, drop in some beer and stuff, and then brown them up and give it a go.
Awesome.
I think that's I didn't have any of the Louisiana style like that. I keep calling it a rub, but it's not. The batter, like the mix.
Yeah,
right?
That's okay.
Over the weekend, and I found it. On Sunday. We were going to a store to get my daughter some running shoes, and it wasn't open yet. So I was like, let's go to pick and save. And
Mm-hmm.
they had some. I was like,
Nice.
awesome.
Grab it.
Yeah. So I grabbed a bag, and so I'll be doing that sometime this week.
Very nice.
So I'll be talking about that next week.
Very nice, man.
What about you, man? Anything on your list? Your wish list you got?
Well, I have some pork left over from that was in the freezer from a while back, so we're gonna reheat that up.
Like pulled pork
Pulled
that
pork,
we did?
yeah.
Was it
Yeah, it was. I think no, was it? Yeah, it was what we did. I think.
the golf outing?
Was it that? Yeah, I think I still got some of that left.
I do too. That's so funny.
Yeah.
It's just odd there.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're gonna be doing that tonight. And that's pretty simple. It's defrosting right now, and then I'll just throw it in the cast iron and put some sauce on it. It usually comes up real nice.
Will you sauce it
In
while
the
it's cast iron?
right in there. It crisps it up nice a little bit.
Adds
So it
some
keeps it
flavor.
nice and juicy.
Will you season it all? Add any kind of seasoning to it?
I wasn't planning on it, but I might.
Sometimes I'll do that.
Put a little bit more on
A
there.
little bit. Kind of hit it because I think that already has some
It does.
flavor effect on it.
Right. So yeah, I might season it up just a little bit more. But other than that, I really don't have anything planned. Just trying to play it by ear this week, with all the craziness of running around the past few weeks with the boys.
Yeah.
So we're in that kind of transition period of sports and all that kind of stuff, and hopefully it's a little bit nicer out that I get a chance to get out. But I was looking at some corned beef. I know we talked about last time, but
We did, yeah.
It's starting to go. Starting to see it pop up everywhere now. So I might pick up one of those bags and do some of that.
Before St. Patrick's Day? Like give it a trial run, or are you thinking
yeah.
about doing like a bag now and then another bag on St. Patrick's
No, that's
Day?
a good point. I don't know. I'll have to think about that.
Okay. Because we could always just talk about corned beef on for St. Patrick's Day.
We could, yeah.
Or like do a, hey, this is how I did it. How'd you do it?
Yeah, we could do that. Dueling corned beefs.
Sure.
All right. Let's plan it.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Look
That's
at
what we
that.
call a teaser.
Yeah.
In the podcast.
Keep them coming
Yeah,
back, Greg.
right. All right, well, I'll think about some more, but awesome, man. Well, to the listener here, we appreciate you continuing to listen to the podcast. Hopefully you're finding some value. I thought there were some great tips here today with the country style ribs. We haven't talked about that yet. And we got some other topics that we want to cover here soon that we haven't covered yet. So hopefully we're continuing to provide value. Again, just a reminder, March 9th through the 12th, we'll be out at the Milwaukee Sports Show at the West Dallas State Fair. You can come by, stop by the booth, pick up some flavor, talk barbecue. I'll be out there most of the time. Ben, are you going to be able to join me, get away a little bit from the Navy, or you got stuff going on?
We'll talk off. Yeah.
We'll talk offline?
I'm planning on
kidding.
being out there with you, man.
Nice.
Hopefully I can be out there quite a bit. Yeah.
Sweet,
Hopefully I
man.
Get out there
Didn't mean to put you on a spot.
You do it all the time.
I do it all
I'm
the
used
time.
to it. You do it to me all the time when people come up to the booth. Oh, what would you do for
What would
this?
you do this?
Yeah.
Hey,
Just
talk to
sit
my.
there.
Have you met Ben?
Yeah, you're looking at me with that blank stare. Like, what did you ask me? Great.
Well, with that, we appreciate you listening. Again, if you found some value, we would appreciate it if you just shared it with your friends, left us a review, and we'll talk to you next time.
Yeah, it's Greg. We're running into March right here, so
We are.
It's a great time to pull the grills out of the shed, fire them up, get ready for like we kind of talked about that St. Patty's Day coming up.
Yep.
March Madness.
Last time.
Yeah, baseball's
starting
soon.
already.
Yeah. Get the grill out, get it fired up, give it a test run.
Yeah.
Get it ready for summer.
Get it ready. Dust it off.
Prime time grill season's right around the corner, so definitely get out and grill if you can.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's a great tip. That's a great thought, Ben. So yeah, it's starting to warm up a little bit. So
Absolutely,
it's gonna
Looking
be
forward
exciting.
to it, man.
Yeah.
I'm pumped.
Me too.
Yeah.
No more negative 30-degree weather
Yeah,
at the
let's hope
grill.
not. Yeah, let's hope not.
All right. Well, we appreciate you all listening, and we'll talk to you next week.
Take it easy.
Cheers.